Uh,
Hello, everybody. Don't be nervous, Rachel. All is good. Everyone's going to love hearing everything you've got to say. My name is Lisa Woodcock. I am a proud independent consultant and area manager with Arbonne, and I've been with this amazing, clean B Corporation company, which is 46 years old, older than me. Older than me, 46 years old. I've been with them for nearly 2 years now, nearly 2 years. And this is my wonderful friend, Rachel. Hello. Do excuse me, I'm just making up a fizz. I've got a blackberry fizz going on here. It's the afternoon. I've had a full day at work. What have you got?
I've got blood orange. Just
Nice.
lovely. Very
Nice.
nice.
Cheers to that. Cheers to that. We need to keep our
Cheers.
energy high, don't we? Um, Great. So Rachel and I said we're going to jump on and we are going to launch her business. And this is all about letting you all know what Rachel has taken a leap of faith into. Now, how many years ago did we first meet?
Oh my goodness. 10,
It's
12
got
years
to
ago?
be, it's got
Gotta
to be
be.
something like that, hasn't
Long
it?
time.
Yeah, we
Long time
both
ago.
worked for the same company.
We did.
Yeah, I think you're right. 10, 11, 12 years ago,
Mhm.
something like that. That was up in the
Must
Midlands
do.
for me, and
Happy
which is
time.
that
Lots of
you live in the
memories.
Midlands, don't you?
I do, yeah. I'm on the edge of Cannock Chase. Yeah.
Nice,
You
nice.
do.
Okay. Good. I'm going to keep this really simple. We're going to keep it nice and quick for everyone watching because this is going out. It's going to be Friday night and we want
Yeah,
everyone to get on with their evenings. But we
absolutely.
appreciate every single one of you coming here to support Rachel launching her newest venture, which is amazing. I was so excited when you messaged me and said, I think I might be interested in this. I was like, oh, yes, we're going to work together again. This is
Yeah.
fabulous. So, first of all, thank you for trusting me
Thank
to
you.
message and say, let's go. Because I love that. I love that. And any of you watching who are thinking, right, what is Rachel up to? I want to do what she's doing. Ping her a message. Tell her you're interested. Run with her. Join together. So, what we're going to do is going to make this nice and fun, nice and easy. And we're also going to be doing a fabulous giveaway, which will be a box of the most amazing energy fizz sticks, which is the product that got me into this company in the first place. One whole box of those, 30 drinks. It's going to be going to one lucky winner. And what I want you to do is listen out. I'm going to be asking Rachel later what her favourite fizz flavour is. But before that, I'm going to ask you some other questions if you don't mind. I'm going
Yeah,
to
of
ask you to
course.
start with, tell me about when you first heard of Arbonne. Like, how has Arbonne been exposed to you? Because we don't advertise anywhere. So how do you know about it? And what's made you go, I want a bit of this?
Yeah, sure. Well, hadn't heard of them until I actually started seeing you posting about 2 years ago.
Mhm.
So being friends anyway and knowing about the health issues that you've been through, I really watched with interest to see what you were doing and how it's helped with your fatigue and, your general sort of health studies and wondered whether it would help me. So
Yeah.
I have rheumatoid arthritis and fibromyalgia, and every day it's a bit of a struggle. Anybody who's got any chronic diseases like that will know how it just exhausts you. You feel like you're firing on empty all of the time. So, watching you and hearing you talk about fizz and what it would do and the energy it brings you was really really interesting to me.
Yeah.
I'm also about 12 years off retirement now, and I need to start contributing to that pension pot. I didn't actually start my pension till about 2008. So I've missed out on quite a lot of opportunity, really,
Yeah.
to save for the future. And now I've gone into full project pension mode.
Good for
I
you.
want to get my finances in check while I've still got time, and really, really try and sort of get my health and the way that I'm feeling, my energy levels, sort of, up. And I have to say, I'm really quite honestly surprised by how much energy the fizz gives you when you get that sort of afternoon lull. I take it within about 20 minutes. It's really giving me, it's perking me up. It's getting me through the rest of the day.
It's a great product, isn't it? It's a
It's
daily
brilliant.
non-negotiable for me. And this was the product that also got me like interested in Arbonne. I've been watching my friend be very successful within the business. I've been watching her for 4 years. So same as you, I was kind of watching with
Yeah.
interest. I knew there were some health conditions within that household, including Danny's husband, Ian, who suffers with chronic fatigue like we both do. And so I was watching with interest and wondering, does this energy fizz really work? Because I didn't like the taste
Yeah.
of coffee. And I also didn't like the spike of energy it gives you and then the massive crash, and and the bad breath, let's face it, that goes with it. And I thought, right, I really want to try that. And I stupidly just watched Danny for 4 years doing what she was
Mm,
doing and being extremely successful, renovating a home, bringing up her children, just really enjoying everything, traveling all over the world
yeah.
with Arbonne. And I thought, I want a piece of that. So 4 years later, oh gosh, if I could rewind and do something different, it would be that. 4 years later, I hit the button and went, right, I'm joining Arbonne. And I'm
Mm.
pleased you didn't wait 4 years before you started speaking to me. Good for you. Well done. You are far more intelligent than I am on that front. And yeah, like I say, Energy Fizz was the one that got me in. And it's like,
Yeah,
it's surprising how amazing it is. And because it's a slow release energy, it really does keep you going, doesn't it?
yeah,
Without
it
having to have
really
another
is.
coffee. Yeah, it's
It
fantastic.
really is. And as you say, you don't get that spike and then that sudden crash like you would if you went in I don't know, a packet of penguins or,
Yeah,
chocolate or caffeine or anything like that. It's very gradual, but I've noticed the last couple of days while I've been taking it that actually it brings that clarity, it brings your energy, it brings you, I'm ready to get through that to-do list. Makes
definitely.
the whole afternoon a lot easier to get through.
So my next question was actually going to be, what's your favorite product so far? But I think we know the answer.
I think you know the answer.
I think we know the
I'm
answer. Energy
sold.
Fizz. You wait, because you're still quite new to all the products. You've got so many to explore and try. And it literally
Yeah.
ranges from, I've got so many of them on my desk here. The lip balm's an absolute godsend.
Oh
The
my
hand
goodness.
cream is an absolute godsend.
Oh,
Because
I've always that
everything,
hand cream on my desk. I must
oh, you've
try
got to
that.
have the lip balm and the hand cream. Then they are also daily non-negotiables on the desk. So, like you, I work full time, so it's about incorporating it into your life. And
It
what
is,
I'm
isn't
doing
it?
is I'm basically using a load of products that I absolutely love. They benefit me. I know that they're clean, they're gluten-free, they're toxin-free, they've got no chemicals in them. So it's a win-win. And I'm just talking about them. All I do is talk
Mm.
about them. I recommend them, just like I would a Netflix show or a good hotel. Or you went on a cruise recently, didn't you? So, and
I
that
did. You noticed the background.
and I know on Facebook you were telling everyone how great that cruise was, right?
Oh, it's lovely.
But they didn't pay you for saying that.
No,
In fact, you paid them to go on the cruise. And
very
that's
true.
fine. That's what we all do. We all pay and go on holiday. Whereas Arbonne, we use and love their products. We recommend them to our nearest and dearest and our wider networks. And
Yeah.
Arbonne then go, thank you very much. And they drop some money into your account for the pleasure, which
Yes.
is a win-win. It's a win-win.
Bring
And
on
then
those
we get to,
cruises.
yeah. And then we get to talk to everybody else about them potentially doing the same. So it
Yeah.
really is like, for me, it's like a lottery ticket. Okay, so you've decided to take the leap with Arbonne. You're really
Mhm.
enjoying the Energy Fizz. I would like to know what your favorite flavor Energy Fizz is. And this is for the giveaway. So everyone comment below when Rachel gives us her favorite flavor. Which one is it?
I think it's got to be the blood orange at the moment, although I've tried the blackcurrant. Is it blackcurrant? It is
Yeah. Yeah,
blackberry.
blackberry.
Sorry, blackberry. And I've got the pomegranate to try, but I very much like the blood orange. It's
Nice.
lovely.
Especially in the summer, blood orange is a real big winner for me.
Mm,
Loads of ice. It's a real summery drink. You
lovely.
can also
Very.
have Energy Fizz hot. Not with boiling water, because you
I
don't want to ruin the
didn't know
vitamins.
that.
Yeah, because all the products are science backed. They're made
Mm,
extremely clever. Lots of vitamins in the nutrition. So yeah, blackberry is one of my absolute favorites. But
very
they do bring
nice.
limited edition flavors out all the time.
Ooh,
So we've gone from favorite products. You've joined the team. So
isn't it?
you're building that pension pot. What else do you think you might get from Arbonne?
Um, I'm hoping that it develops my skills, my professional skills, to be honest. I have probably in the last couple of years started suffering with anxiety a little bit, anxiety attacks like you wouldn't believe at the most
Oh,
unexpected moments. And where I used to be able to walk into a room of 200 or 300 people and talk, I struggle now on a one-to-one basis. I don't know whether it's brain fog because of all the fatigue or whatever, but I'm hoping to develop myself as a person.
yeah.
Constantly got books on the go about sort of, developing my confidence and things like that. But I'm hoping that this gives me enough, self confidence to be able to sort of believe in what I'm doing, sort of in my day job, as well as,
Yeah.
obviously Arbor.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I've always wanted to run my own business, and I've never really sort of had the, I don't know, the bravery really to sort of, sort of take that leap of faith and leave my full-time job. This gives me an opportunity to sort of run things on the side.
Yeah.
And obviously, sort of, with my chronic fatigue and my RA and my fibro, I don't know whether I'm going to reach pension age. I mean, obviously, I'm hoping to live that long, but I don't know whether or not I'm going to need to, reduce my hours before I kind of get to that point. And so Arbonne gives me an opportunity to, to sort of start developing other streams of income to support myself if I have to reduce those days.
I love that. And there's nothing.
I've done this for a long time.
Yeah, yeah, that's it, isn't there? And there's nothing like it. Multiple streams of income is so
Mm.
incredibly clever. I'm nearly 2 years into my Arbonne journey. I still work full time, but I have had the pleasure of being able to just drop down to 4 days a week, thanks to my Arbonne business. Like, that's incredible. It's
Mm.
20% of
It
my
is
wage. I've gone, I don't need you because I've got my Arbonne, and
nice.
that's 20% of my holiday days. And it's given me 20% back of my working week, which is
Yeah.
phenomenal. And similar to you, for me, pension is a really big thing. I'm
Mm.
42 now, but I have had two liver transplants due to autoimmune disease, and I actually don't know if I will see pension age. So for me, it was about the pension as well. But everyone joins for very different reasons. And
Yeah.
we touched on self-development there, and that's one thing a lot of people come into Arbonne and never expect to get. And it's one of my favorite things. And in fact, I've got people in my team who maybe aren't here for pension, who aren't here for, extra income. They've come along because they wanted a community and
Yeah.
they've gained that. And there's this really supportive community. But then on top of it, they've got this unexpected self-development, which has really increased
Mm.
their skill set in and outside of their other jobs that they do, which is really phenomenal, isn't it? It's
Yeah. I
I,
didn't expect that, to be honest.
no.
It's a very nice surprise.
Yeah, yeah, and I could see it because I was watching all these people go on these amazing trips, the yearly Vegas trip for the global conference, taxable benefit, hello, and the annual incentive trips. And the great thing about Arbonne is that all of those things are available from day one. So when I started, the annual incentive trip was available, and I earned it in that first year. And that's not to impress anybody, but that's to impress upon that anything is possible. You are not capped in Arbonne. Like if so, I've introduced you, Rachel. If I then suddenly go, oh, not today, it's not for me, which I'm not going to, by the way. But if I did, it wouldn't cap you. You can go and do as much as you like, as quickly or as slowly as you wish,
Yeah.
and you will be rewarded along the way. And you can earn those incentive trips from literally from year one if you really want
Yeah.
to. We had an amazing trip to Dubai last year, and I've just earned the second one. We were going to Yas Island, but there's obviously things going on in the world, so I think it's going to change to somewhere in Europe. And I can't wait. And I can't wait to take you along on an
So
incentive trip with
exciting.
me, which
Can't
is
wait.
going to be fabulous. Right, there's four levels of income, four levels of, I don't want to say management because we're all about mentorship in Arbonne. So let's say four levels of mentorship. I think that's nicer. And one of the most important ones for me were to reach area manager, which is what I am now. And the reason for that was it makes your business winnable, which is amazing. Like you can build up this leverage and compounding income, which in turn, if you're an area manager or above, you can then will to somebody of your choice. So your leveraged income will continue giving because once you have a customer who loves the fizz stick, they're going to buy it every month. We are
Mm.
30-day consumables in our nutrition. It's a super, super clever format. And that means all those customers who are totally loyal to you and keep coming back for their greens
Yeah.
or their protein or their fizz sticks or their skincare, they will keep doing that whether we're here or not. And that then benefits our family. And that was super important to me. I joined just before my second transplant. Was I going to come out of theatre? It was a huge risk. So I wanted to make sure I was an area manager before I went in for that surgery. You obviously don't know when you're going to have a transplant surgery, but I managed to make it happen. And I could go into surgery thinking, right, I've built something which is going to benefit me long after my time. Thankfully, I woke back up. And here I am today. But at the top level, so if we look at, we have to go to earnings.arbonne.com to look at what is typical. But To be honest, if you're running all into Arbonne, I don't think you're typical in any way, shape, or form. There is an average, of course, but we are beyond that because we're here to build our pensions and live our retirement years, right? So we're going to work for that. And network marketing is all about using your network and your friends' networks and marketing amazing products that you truly believe in. Now, district managers within Arbonne will earn anything from £200 a month up to £1,000 a month. That is, to me, amazing that you could have a side income alongside your full-time work that could bring you in enough to clear the credit card, have a
Yep.
weekend away. Like, what would you do with an
Mm,
extra £1,000 a month?
exactly.
It's like,
You'd be paying off those bills, wouldn't you? And
yeah.
starting to live a more financially free life.
You would. Yeah, it's that extra alongside what you're already earning and
Yeah.
living day to day with. Then we have our area managers, and they're doing anything from 1,000 up to £5,000 a month. Then we have our regional vice presidents, and they're doing anything from £5,000 up to £11,000 a month. And then at the very top, the
Mm.
1% of the business, which any of us can reach, are doing anything from £12,000 on average per month. And the world is your oyster. But let's go back to that area manager. Your business is now willable, and you are picking up alongside what you're already doing. You may have reduced a day or two by now, and you're picking up, for example, an extra £5,000 a month. Now, what would you be doing with that?
Just it's not even comprehensible. You just don't understand it until you get to that point. It's like, well, the world's your oyster, isn't it?
The world's
As
your
you say,
oyster.
those holidays and really
Yeah.
starting to enjoy your time and
Rachel, we're
having
supposed to
that
be putting it into
financial
our
freedom
pension
to
pot.
do it.
We're supposed to be filling up the pension pot, not going on
And
holiday.
the pension part. Now you know why I've got credit cards to clear.
Haven't we all? Haven't
Haven't
we
we
all?
all?
And that's just it. We could sit here and talk about figures of money all day long, and it is all achievable with the work that you decide to put in. But really, what we're talking about here is possibilities. And I think that's the
Mm,
nicest thing. The possibility of self-development, the possibility of community and support, the possibility of amazing products, which really help us. And you already know that. Possibility of trips. There's so many possibilities. But what I think one of the main drivers for me in having a successful Arbor business is to be able to turn around at 50 and go, I can retire now. And however
yeah.
long I've got left, I can go and enjoy it because
Yeah.
I've got Arbonne that has created leverage and compound, and that's going to keep on,
Yeah.
enabling me to do what I wish. And
I think what's most attractive though is you're not contracted to do a certain amount of time. You can flex this up and down
yeah,
as your, chronic illness or your family or your other job or, your
exactly.
other responsibilities sort of, dictate. You're not contracted to do like 3 hours extra at the end of your day. You can pick it up and drop it whenever you want, whenever it's convenient, whenever you're feeling well enough to do it.
Love
That's
that.
what really appeals to me.
It's those
And even
pockets
if
of
it is
time.
only another £100 a month that it kind of, generates, that's £100 off my credit card bill or,
Yeah.
your loan or whatever it is that you need to pay back. It's that freedom, isn't it?
It is. And not everyone's going to come to Arbonne because they want to go and live this high flying life and they want to be in
Yeah.
the top 1%. And, they want to earn £12,000 a month. Not everybody wants to do that. Some people do just want enough to pay for their own products because they're great, they're
Yeah.
wonderful, and they help and benefit them. And some people just want enough to be able to have that extra holiday every year.
Yeah.
And whatever it is for each individual is perfectly okay and it's
Yeah.
perfectly possible, which is the nice thing.
Absolutely.
Did
Love
you
it.
have any, one last question. Did you have, like, what was your main concern? What was your big one main concern?
I think not knowing enough people to be able to do this with, and I don't want to be reliant on close family and friends and knocking on their door all the time, asking them to buy stuff. But having tested the products myself, and I'm slowly working through the box that I bought, I think the products sell themselves, and I don't think you need to go and knock on those doors.
Yeah.
Yes, some people might think that they're expensive, but behind me, in front of the Tassimo machine, I've got a heap of bottles and packets and supplements, and I'm subscribing to collagen. I'm subscribing to menopause help, and just get rid of it. Just get rid of it all.
Yeah.
I'm slowly working my way through the products, and now I can see the difference between what I've been buying and what I'm buying into.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to feeling a little bit better.
I
And
love that.
supporting my weight loss journey as well. That's something
Yeah.
else I've been doing. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
good.
I'm so excited for what's to come for you, Rachel, because I know 2 years in how great these products are and what they can do. So I'm
Yeah.
so excited for you. And that is the real difference. A lot of people who've never heard of Arbonne, if they were to compare a product against another one off the high
Yeah.
street, they would probably go, yes, it's expensive. But
Mhm.
really, when you look on the back of the packet and you can understand every single ingredient and there's no chemicals and there's no toxins, you're paying for the quality. And that quality, the benefit shows in the results. And I think that's one of the most wonderful things about this. And the other thing is, like you just said, you've got all these things that you already have anyway. So why wouldn't
Mhm.
you just buy them from your own shop
Yeah.
and know that what you're putting in is completely natural? I think it's super
Mhm.
important. It's been absolutely wonderful
Definitely.
talking with you, Rachel.
Thank you so much. It's lovely to see you as always, Lisa.
Always, always. One, not a question, but just tell me one last line of what excites you for the future ahead in Arbonne.
Ooh. I think developing my confidence more than
Yeah.
anything else. I'm really looking forward to being self-sufficient, not reliant on my corporate job. I mean, I love it. I very much love it, but I want something different. I want to be excited about something. And to be honest, at the moment, I am. I'm really excited about Arbonne.
I love that. I love, love, love that. Remind us your favorite flavor of Energy Fizz.
It's going to be blood orange.
Drop that in the comments below. Give us a little like, and everyone support Rachel's new business launch. I'm so excited
Thank
for
you,
you.
everyone.
And well done for taking the leap. That's the bravest thing you can do. Have a great
Fabulous.
day.
See you all soon. Bye.